Over the years, YouTube has gone through a huge transition of content and audience. However, so is the case with YouTubers. But unlike the platform itself, which transformed fairly recently, YouTubers have always been transitioning their content. Channels like PewDiePie, Vikkstar, and KSI started initially as gaming channels, but transformed their content to IRL.
You're working inside legit ABT, and yeah, we're playing we're playing Dead Space. We're back.
So what happened? Why did these channels quit gaming? Today we will look at a list of YouTubers and try to understand why they left gaming as their core content. Starting with Vikkstar123, a name many know as one of the OG faces behind the Sidemen. Before starting, if you like this type of content, please consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind. Vikram Singh Barn began his YouTube journey on April 12, 2010 at just 14 years old. The name? Vikkstar123. He wanted to call it Vikkstar, which was a mix of his name and gangster, but that was taken. So Vikkstar was what he decided on. He added an extra K, creating a spelling that would confuse people for years. His first videos were Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 gameplay, just a kid with a microphone sharing his gaming sessions with the world. Nothing special, nothing viral, just pure passion for gaming, but Vikram was patient. He kept uploading, kept improving, kept grinding. His parents didn't understand it at all. They tried to limit his gaming time. They pushed him to do his homework first, to study for exams, to focus on school. The irony? Gaming would eventually become the foundation of its entire life and career. That work ethic his parents taught him would be the secret weapon that turned a hobby into an empire. But here's where the story gets interesting. In 2012, he made a decision that would define his career. He shifted from Call of Duty to Minecraft. This wasn't a random choice. Minecraft was experiencing a massive resurgence. The game was everywhere, and he saw the opportunity before most people did.
Minecraft Season 6, a season that we never thought would happen till the revival of Minecraft happened, and we are here about to join the adventure with around 30 to 40 other YouTubers and streamers. It's the latest version of Minecraft. Finally, another vanilla Minecraft SMP for myself to dive into.
He launched a second channel, Vikkstar123 HD, dedicated entirely to Minecraft content and series playthroughs. The strategic move paid off big time. Both channels exploded in popularity. The Minecraft videos resonated with millions of people. By December 2021, he had around 60,000 subscribers, and by July 2012, he hit 1 million. Think about that. In less than a year, he grew from 60,000 to 1 million subscribers. That's the power of understanding what your audience wants before they know what they want. But he didn't stop there. He created something even bigger. In June 2012, he launched Vikcraft, his own Minecraft server focusing not only on making videos, but on building a community, a place where fans could actually play with him and each other.
This is a 1.8 SMP vanilla server, SMP meaning survival multiplayer server, with myself and a ton of my YouTubing friends. I'm going to be going out into my world, starting my own adventure, while talking to you guys directly, explaining the series, and just getting on with things.
Reports suggested he earned around 2 million euro just from operating this server. A year later, in 2013, something massive happened. He joined the Sidemen, a group now consisting of 7 British YouTubers who would become one of the most influential content collectives in the world. A group including KSI, Minimeter, Zerka, TBJZL, Bazinga, and W2S. And this is important for Vikram, as he wasn't just a gamer anymore, but was part of a media company. In February 2014, he moved into the first Sidemen house with Josh, JJ, and Simon. This was the moment he realized his hobby had become something real, something tangible. Along with increasing numbers on his YouTube channel, it also became about a house, about his friends, about a business. Living with other creators changed everything. They bounced ideas off each other, they collaborated, they challenged each other to be better and better. And most importantly, they held each other accountable. As he would later say, they were friends who respected each other's opinions before they had big channels. They stayed true to that value, became the first to criticize each other if someone was doing something wrong. Now fast forward to January 2021. Vikkstar was at the peak of his Call of Duty Warzone content. Millions of people watched him play. Brands wanted to work with him. Everything seemed perfect. But then, an announcement shocked the entire gaming community. He was quitting Warzone. Not because he was tired of it, not because his views were dropping, but because the game had become unplayable. In one Facebook gaming stream, he found a hacker who was literally streaming themselves hacking. He said something powerful in his announcement. He said the player base was saturated with hackers and told Activision that if they didn't fix this, it would be the death of the game.
I do stream it here and there, but it's often very painful, and the simple explanation for that is hackers. The game is in the worst state it's ever been. Activision really isn't addressing how many hackers there are in the game.
Now increasingly, Vikram's stance combined with criticism from other high-profile streamers actually forced Activision to act. They updated the anti-cheat software, they took the problem seriously, and within a few weeks, he actually came back to the game. But something had changed. He realized that he had built something bigger. He had the Sidemen, and that arguably became the biggest turning point for him. Today, both of his YouTube channels combined have over 10.5 million subscribers, close to 4 billion views. But here's the thing, if you look at his recent uploads, you would mostly come across Sidemen challenges, vlogs, and music videos. Because Vikram isn't just a typical gaming YouTuber anymore. He's a co-founder of Sidemen Clothing, he's part owner of Sides, their restaurant chain. He's invested in Vodka 19, their premium vodka brand. He's a co-founder of Best Cereal, their breakfast brand. And in 2021, he invested in the London Royal Ravens, a Call of Duty esports team. In 2023, he became co-founder of Circular, a British eyewear brand. And then there's his music career. In 2023, he began releasing singles as a DJ and music producer. He collaborated with Alan Walker and Dash Berlin on tracks like Better Off and Humans. His Christmas single, Christmas Drillings with KSI and TBJZL charted at number 3 on the UK singles chart. On September 27th, 2023, he got married to his lifelong girlfriend, Ellie Harlow. And as of 2026, Vikram's net worth is estimated at $25 million. And while Vikkstar switched content because of increasing hackers in Call of Duty, Felix, who we now know as PewDiePie, had a completely different reason for changing his focus from gaming content. Born on October 24th, 1989, in Gothenburg, Sweden, he was an artistic kid who loved drawing video game characters like Mario and Sonic. He regularly skipped classes in high school to play video games at internet cafes with his friends, attended Chalmers University of Technology to study industrial economics and technology management. He hated it. He was bored, he couldn't relate to anyone, so in 2011 he made a decision that would change his life forever. He dropped out. When Felix started YouTube, he didn't think it could be a career. 5 years after starting, he recalled, "I didn't know you could make money out of it. It was never like a career that I could just quit college to pursue. It was just something I loved to do." In December 2006, he actually created his first YouTube account called PewDiePie, explaining that Pew represented the sound of lasers and Die referred to dying, but he forgot the password. So on April 29, 2010, he registered PewDiePie as his main channel. Felix's first available video was Minecraft Multiplayer Fun, uploaded in October 2010, featuring commentary mostly in Swedish, but his real breakthrough came through horror games, specifically Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Fast forward to December 2011, his channel had around 60,000 subscribers. Throughout 2012, his growth exploded. In July 2012, he had 1 million subscribers. In July, he overtook Jenna Marbles to become the second most subscribed user, and shortly thereafter surpassed 10 million subscribers in August. He signed with the Makers Gaming sub-network Polaris. On August 15, 2013, everything changed. Felix's channel surpassed Smosh to become the most subscribed channel on YouTube. He was the king. At 23 years old, a Swedish guy who dropped out of college and sold hot dogs was now running the biggest channel on the platform. From December 29, 2014 to February 14, 2017, his channel also held a record for most views on YouTube. By 2015, his channel was averaging over 300 million views per month. On September 6, 2015, his channel became the first ever to reach 10 billion views. His most popular video, A Funny Montage, had nearly 70 million views and served as his channel trailer. Here's where the story gets interesting. Around 2016, Felix hit a wall. Gaming content was everywhere. The market was saturated. YouTube's algorithm was changing. He felt burnt out. How many times can you scream at a horror game before it gets old? So he started diversifying. He added more vlogs, he created comedy shorts, he launched a series called Meme Review in 2017, where he reacted to internet things. He reviewed Reddit, he did commentary videos on internet culture. He was still entertaining, still funny, but gaming was no longer the focus. In 2019, something unexpected happened. He started playing Minecraft again. The game had experienced a massive resurgence, and Felix's Minecraft videos brought in millions of new subscribers. Many video game media outlets credited Felix with bringing Minecraft back into the mainstream. His enthusiasm for the game was genuine, and fans loved seeing him fall in love with gaming again. But even this was temporary. The Minecraft series eventually died, and Felix was open about why. He said it before in a 2017 video titled "Why I Don't Play Video Games."
Because games, man. Fucking games. Basically, one thing that I brought up in that video was that I used to kind of fake that I was really enjoying a video game because I thought more people would enjoy watching it that way. And so I would play a shit ton of games that I couldn't care less about just because I knew it would get me views on YouTube. And that's pretty much, I think that's pretty much Happy Wheels for you. These like super popular games. Like no one is playing Happy Wheels in 2017 and actually enjoying it. I refuse to believe that. And I think it's the same with Minecraft. Like these games they're just so popular. So people play them regardless if they enjoy them or not. And I thought I was at a point where I'm like, okay, well, I shouldn't have to do that anymore. And I
Pretty shocking, right? Remember how in the beginning we thought he was genuine with all the reactions and people loved him for that? Now who would have expected such a take from the PewDiePie? Nevertheless, at this point he was a pretty big personality, and at least he came out with the honest take. Not sugarcoating anything, so props to him for that. In 2019, during the subscriber battle with T-Series, an Indian music label, Felix experienced unprecedented global attention. The Subscribe to PewDiePie campaign became a worldwide movement. While T-Series eventually surpassed him, Felix solidified his position as the most subscribed individual creator on YouTube. As of now, he has over 110 million subscribers. In 2020, Felix announced his retirement from daily uploads. He married his longtime girlfriend, Marzia. They met through YouTube, and their relationship had been a huge part of his channel's story. In 2022, they moved to Japan, embracing a quieter, more private life. On July 11, 2023, PewDiePie became a father. He took a break from YouTube, announcing he needed time for his new role as his son's dad. But then everything was different. His upload schedule slowed down dramatically. His content shifted from gaming to lifestyle vlogs, tech projects, and personal reflections. In November 2025, Felix wrote something in his mail newsletter that explained everything. He said, "Since becoming a dad, everything does get evaluated differently. Every hour has weight, now in a way that it didn't before. One of the biggest things I decided to drop was video games. But here's the thing, if I really wanted to, there'd be plenty of time for me to play video games. I've just decided that if time is limited, I'd rather be doing something else." Felix still plays games sometimes, maybe 30 minutes here and there, casual games like GeoGuessr, but the days of logging dozens of hours into a single game are over. And although the peak moments are gone, it's only fair for him to relax after gifting such a legendary YouTube career to his fans and to the entire YouTube community. And just like that, PewDiePie, who shifted their content due to boredom and increasing saturation of the gaming niche, KSI followed similar steps to content switching. JJ, better known as KSI, was born on June 19, 1993 in London, raised in Watford, Hertfordshire. He's of Yoruba heritage and his parents raised him with strong values. He attended Berkhamsted School, a private school where he was known for being loud, energetic, and charismatic. In 2008, at just 15 years old, he created his first YouTube account called Jai Jr. But it wasn't until July 24, 2009 that he registered his main channel, KSI. The name KSI stood for knowledge, strength, and integrity. Later, he would reveal his face in his first vlog on August 15, 2011, explaining the meaning behind the name.
With KSI. Now, KSI, in actual fact, is a clan, a Halo clan. Next up, we have my name, Olajide. My full name is Olajide Olatunji. Next up, we have the BT, which stands for British Telecom. I mean, I know my name is so freaking random. It's ridiculous. To be honest, this is EA's fight. Back in 2006, EA recommended this name for me. Anyway, yeah, I had to choose a name. I had to choose a username. I looked for Olajide. It was taken. I was just like, what? Okay. Yeah, that's the issue with my name. Yeah, it's simple as that. So,
KSI initially started his content with commentary and gameplay footage of the popular soccer video game FIFA. His FIFA videos were mixed with skits, over-the-top reactions, and genuine passion for the game. People connected with it immediately. By 2012, his subscriber count was growing rapidly. In 2013, he even broke a Guinness World Record for scoring 190 goals against the computer in FIFA. The same year, he signed with Polaris, a multi-channel network, and joined the Sidemen, a group of British YouTubers who would become a cultural phenomenon. The Sidemen changed everything. Together, they created challenges, sketches, and comedy videos that pulled in millions of views. They launched Sidemen clothing, they published a book, they went on a UK tour, they built a business empire. But here's what people don't talk about. Behind the laughs and success, KSI was struggling. In 2017, he did something shocking. He put his channels in blackout mode and deleted a bunch of his gaming content. He said he had hit a wall with making gaming videos. Why? Burnout. Pure and simple burnout. Think about it. He had been uploading gameplay videos almost every single day for years. It was making him money, but how long can someone continue until they become tired? It was getting views, but it was killing his soul. It became stressful, and that is definitely something that people can't deal with for years. This is the part of the creator journey that nobody prepares you for. You find success doing one thing, and then that thing becomes your prison. Your audience expects it, the algorithm rewards it, but you're dying inside because you're not growing. You're not challenging yourself, you're just repeating the same content over and over again. KSI could have kept making FIFA videos for the rest of his life. He could have been comfortable, but comfortable wasn't enough. He wanted more, perhaps something fresh and new, something both his fans and he would enjoy. In 2018, KSI announced he was going to have a boxing match against Joe Weller, a fellow YouTuber. People thought he was crazy. The general perception of people about YouTubers was that they play games, they make vlogs, but who would have thought that they can also step into an actual boxing ring and fight? But KSI did, and he won. The fight was held on February 3rd, 2018, and it was a massive success. It pulled in 1.8 million concurrent views at the time and accumulated 23 million views eventually.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest, Joe. I don't like you, but I like what you stand for, okay? Mental illness is a real thing, ladies and gentlemen, and I want this event to showcase that anyone who's suffering from mental illness, you are not alone, okay? And you should never, ever, ever give up, okay? All my life, I've had people tell me, you can't do this, you can't do that. They said 8,000 people were gonna see my head knocked out on the canvas, and the millions of people watching. Look at me now. Look at me now.
Then came the fight that would define his career, KSI versus Logan Paul. Two of the biggest YouTubers on the planet stepping into a boxing ring, the first fight held on August 25th, 2018 in Manchester, ended in a draw. The rematch, held on November 9th, 2019 in Los Angeles, was a professional bout. KSI won by split decision. The event generated millions of dollars in a revenue through ticket sales, pay-per-view, and sponsorships. The estimated live gate revenue was $3.5 million. But the real value wasn't in the money, it was in proving that YouTubers could compete in a professional level in completely different industries.
Dr. Lou Moret scores the contest 56-55 to the winner by split decision. From the United Kingdom, the Nightmare,
For the fight, KSI trained with Jeff Mayweather, the Uncle Floyd Mayweather Jr., one of the greatest boxers of all time. He took it seriously. He transformed his body, he developed actual boxing skills, and won. While training for boxing, KSI was also pursuing another dream, music. He had been writing and producing comedy rap songs for his YouTube channel since the beginning. Songs like Lamborghini 2015 gained considerable attention, but people didn't take him seriously as an artist. They thought it was another YouTube stunt. But KSI kept working. In 2018, he released On Point, which he used as his entrance music for his second boxing match in April 2019. He and Randolph released a collaborative album called New Age, which debuted at number 17 on the UK album charts and hit number 1 on the UK R&B album chart. Then the game changer. In November 2019, KSI signed with RBC Records and BMG. This was a legitimate record deal with a major label. In May 2020, he released his debut studio album, Dissimulation, which charted at number 2 on the UK albums chart and number 1 on the Irish album chart. In 2021, he released his second album, All Over the Place, which topped the UK albums chart. He collaborated with Rick Ross, Lil Baby, Annie Marie, Craig David, and many other artists. As of now, he has over 2 billion streams on Spotify, earning an estimated £6 million from his career alone. In 2022, he, Vicstar, and TBJZL released Christmas Drillings, a Christmas charity single that charted at number 3 on the UK singles chart. KSI proved something important. YouTubers can transition into mainstream music. They can chart, they can be taken seriously, and they can succeed at the highest levels. And of course, along with his passion, he had to see the business side too, and he has done a pretty remarkable job here as well. In 2021, he created his own record label called The Online Takeover. In partnership with his music manager, in 2021, he partnered with Wazerman Boxing to launch a boxing promotional company. He co-founded Misfits Boxing, which has become one of the most successful influencer boxing promotions in the world. And then there's Prime Hydration, the energy drink he co-founded with Logan Paul, his former rival. The brand exploded in popularity with annual sales surpassing $1.2 billion in 2023. KSI and Logan Paul each hold a 20% stake in the company, meaning KSI's stake is worth approximately $240 million for the 2023 year. The Sidemen also launched multiple businesses: Sidemen Clothing, Sides, the restaurant chain, Vodka 19, Best Cereal. These all pulled in millions of dollars in revenue. Today, if you go to KSI's YouTube channel, you'll find a mix of content: vlogs, challenges, reaction videos, music videos, boxing highlights. But gaming, unfortunately, no. He still uploads to his channel regularly, but gaming is no longer the focus. His last gaming video was uploaded back on the 19th of July 2023, where he played a scary game with his brother Deji. His main YouTube channel has over 17 million subscribers with more than 4 billion views. His music channel, KSI Music, has over 24 million subscribers. The Sidemen channels collectively bring in billions of views, adding an estimated 25 million to KSI's earnings. As of 2024, KSI's net worth is estimated to be at over $100 million. When you factor in his YouTube earnings, boxing purses, music income, and business ventures. He started as a kid making FIFA videos in his bedroom, and today he's a multi-millionaire with his hands in music, boxing, energy drinks, vodka, restaurants, clothing, and entertainment. He proved that gaming could be a stepping stone to something much bigger. The next person we're going to talk about has a tremendous influence over reaction videos. But before we continue, if you have come this far, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe. It gives us the motivation to continue making more of these videos just for you. Alia Marie Sheilish was born on October 22nd, 1992 in Liverpool, England. When she was 6 years old, her family moved to Phoenix, Arizona, United States. Her father is Greek and her mother is Turkish. She grew up speaking Arabic and was introduced to video games at a young age. Her gaming handle, SS Sniper Wolf, comes from Sniper Wolf, a character from the Metal Gear video game series. She loved the character and wanted to embody that same cool, skilled persona. The SS in her name, she says it doesn't mean anything, just sounded good. In early 2011, Aaliyah started her YouTube career on a channel called Sexy Sniper, posting short vlogs and Call of Duty gameplay. The channel gained about 50,000 subscribers, but in 2013, she made a fresh start. She created the SS Sniper Wolf channel on January 19, 2013, and her first video was a compilation of fails in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Her content was straightforward. She played Call of Duty, she was good at it, really good at it, and she wasn't afraid to talk while playing. Unlike many female gamers at the time who faced constant harassment, Aaliyah leaned into it. She made videos addressing haters, she proved her skills in gameplay, she showed that girls can be just as skilled, if not better than guys at video games. By 2016, she had become a brand ambassador for Xbox, giving her major credibility in the gaming world. In 2017, she hosted a show called Clickbait on Fullscreen, where social media influencers competed in challenges. She was one of Forbes' top influencers in the gaming category for 2017. But then something interesting happened. In early 2017, the genre of her content changed. She started uploading more reaction videos than gaming videos. Why? Because reaction videos were getting way more views. Her gaming videos might get a few 100,000 views, but her reaction videos were hitting millions, sometimes 5 million, sometimes 10 million, and even more. The numbers didn't lie. The algorithm loved reaction videos. Think about it from a business perspective. Gaming videos require skill, practice, expensive equipment, and hours of gameplay just to get a few good moments. Reaction videos require watching TikToks and providing commentary. It's faster to produce, it's easy to upload daily, and it gets way more views. By 2017, her channel had grown to over 5 million subscribers. In 2020, she started appearing on the YouTube trending page regularly. Her reaction videos were bringing in massive numbers. As of 2026, her main channel has more than 35 million subscribers with billions of views. But here's where the story gets complicated. The gaming community didn't like the shift. Many felt like she abandoned what made her famous. Some accused her of never actually playing the games herself in the first place, claiming her boyfriend at the time would play and she would just provide commentary. There's no concrete proof of this, but the accusation damaged her reputation in the gaming community. When she shifted to reaction content, many saw it as confirmation that she was never a real gamer. Whether that's fair or not, it pushed her further away from the gaming content. SS Sniper Wolf's career has been marked by multiple controversies. In 2013, she was arrested for armed robbery after an incident with a security guard who suspected her of shoplifting. She served 2 days in prison, and the charge was reduced to a misdemeanor in 2016. She was arrested again after a verbal argument with her boyfriend. In 2021, she was paid $100,000 by video game publisher HoYoverse to create reaction videos promoting the game Genshin Impact. According to the US Federal Trade Commission, these videos depicted a fake loot box prize win in a way that would have been impossible in the actual game. FTC alleged that these videos were part of HoYoverse's deception microtransaction practices targeting children. The company paid a $20 million settlement fine. In August 2023, her legally separated husband, Evan Young, filed a lawsuit against her for breach of contract and financial misconduct. Young claimed he had been scripting her videos for years and that her commentaries were not genuine. He accused her of locking him out of YouTube channels they managed together, including the main SS Sniper Wolf channel.
Wait, what happened to you, Mr. Sausage?
That's
Well,
like-
I know what happened.
I know, but that's what. God.
So he's suing you.
Yeah.
Why?
Because he wants all my money.
So he owns half that.
He has taken half of everything I own. And he still wants half of everything in the future, like all the future earnings and everything. And he wants all my social media accounts. And he wants my new channel I just made.
And how long has it been going on for?
3 years.
And when do you think it's gonna be over?
Hopefully next year.
Damn. Wait.
This is like a long time. It's like, it's because we got like legally married because my parents like
Oh.
basically like forced us to get married. So it's like we had to like.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you didn't sign.
But the biggest controversy came in October 2023. YouTuber Jack Films had been criticizing her for months, accusing her of profiting from other creators' work through her reaction videos without providing proper credit. He claimed her content wasn't transformative enough for fair use and was essentially stealing content.
After Sniper Wolf in particular. After all, she's hardly the only person stealing other people's content and reaping all the benefits. Is it because, as she suggested, that I'm sexist and only go after female reactors? Well, no, and no. The real reason is actually this. This is the official YouTube creators account on Twitter, with over 6 million followers, claiming she gets her ideas from her fans. Now, there are several things wrong with this tweet, like why is she a keynote speaker at VidCon? Why is YouTube creators bolstering this? But the worst thing about the tweet is this: getting video ideas from her fans. What ideas? Quite literally, all she does is upload other people's TikToks. How is that an idea? What am I not getting here?
On October 14, 2023, Aaliyah did something shocking. She went to Jack Films' house and live streamed the front of it, effectively doxing him by showing his home location to millions of people. This is incredibly dangerous and violates YouTube's policies.
All right, right in front of your house. Come out and talk to me. He has food outside, so he should be out any minute now to pick it up.
It's ice cream as well.
It's ice cream.
Literally right outside your
Oh
house.
my god!
This is happening right now. Call the police. Actually,
Wait, what?
call the police.
No, there's a video.
She's outside your house right now.
What the?
She literally
on her
posted a
Instagram.
video on her story 5 minutes ago.
Oh my god, she's outside our house.
Record this right now.
Doxing you.
Ice cream.
Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, no, this is.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
No, that is huge.
No, it's not.
Privacy and so much else. There's so much wrong with that.
No, I'm not getting out, dude. That.
No,
leaving.
stay inside. Absolutely.
Call the cops and show them the Instagram story.
Hold on, I'm gonna go inside.
Aaron, no, Aaron, don't.
Please don't. All right, hold on. Should we? I'm gonna end this.
YouTube temporarily demonetized her channel, and she later apologized, calling her actions inexcusable. Here's the uncomfortable truth that nobody wants to admit from a pure business perspective. SS Sniper Wolf made the right choice. Her reaction videos consistently get 5 to 10 million views. Her old gaming videos got hundreds of thousands. That's 10 to 20 times more views for content that's easier to produce. More views means more ad revenue means more money means more security. As of 2024, SS Sniper Wolf's net worth is estimated at $16 million. She's one of the highest paid YouTubers on the platform. She uploads regularly, crosses the million view mark on almost every video, and has built a massive following. Could she have done this with gaming content? Maybe, but the numbers suggest otherwise. Female gamers on YouTube face unique challenges, constant skepticism about their skills, harassment in comments, lower engagements compared to male gamers. It's not fair, but it's reality. By shifting to reaction content, SS Sniper Wolf found a format that worked better for her. It allowed her to showcase her personality without needing to prove her gaming skills constantly. It gave her creative control and a predictable upload schedule. The gaming community can say she's not a real gamer anymore, but she's laughing all the way to the bank. And isn't that what success looks like in a creator economy? While Sniper Wolf swiftly changed her content to get more fame and money with little effort, Asmongold had a different story of his own. Zach Hoyt, better known as Asmongold, was born in April 1990 in Austin, Texas, where he still lives today. Growing up, he was a regular kid with dreams of getting a business degree and possibly attending law school. But in 2006, at 16 years old, a friend introduced him to World of Warcraft. That moment changed everything. He was instantly hooked.
All I knew was that I was going to play all night and all day, as much as I could, as much as possible.
And he did. He played obsessively. He learned every mechanic, he mastered every dungeon, he became one of the best players in the game. Before streaming became his career, Zach worked for the IRS in Austin. Can you imagine one of the biggest World of Warcraft streamers was once processing tax returns? He was considering law school, had a traditional career path laid out, but World of Warcraft pulled him in a different direction. In 2009, he started uploading World of Warcraft videos to YouTube. The content revolved around guides, tutorials, and raid walkthroughs, but they were detailed and helpful. And most importantly, they showed his deep knowledge of the game. People who wanted to improve at WoW found his videos invaluable. In 2011, he started streaming on Twitch. In 2014, he decided to go all in and stream World of Warcraft full time. This was before streaming was widely considered a real career. He was taking a massive risk. Zach streamed from his attic. His room was notoriously messy. He drank from a comedically large soda cup. He wore old t-shirts. He looked like any other guy playing video games, and people loved it. They loved that he was real. He talked openly about his struggles with health, motivation, and mental health.
I also want to say, I mentioned this earlier, but this is like at the beginning of the stream, is that yesterday I ended my stream because I was like really sick, and I had a really bad migraine to the extent where like I was just like fucking super in pain. And then I go downstairs and I also got food poisoning at the same time. And so like I threw up like a bunch, like literally like 5 or 10 minutes after my stream. So I'm kind of trying to take it a little bit easy today. And
He criticized game developers when they made bad decisions. He called out Blizzard, the company behind World of Warcraft, when they released controversial updates or made questionable business decisions. He wasn't afraid to speak his mind. This authenticity built him one of the most loyal communities on Twitch. His streams regularly pulled in tens of thousands of concurrent viewers. He became the face of World of Warcraft content. When people thought of WoW streaming, they thought of Asmongold. By 2019, Asmongold had over 1 million followers on Twitch. By 2020, he crossed 2 million. He was at the absolute peak of his World of Warcraft career. His reaction to new WoW expansions would get hundreds of thousands of views. His mount collecting streams became legendary events in the WoW community. In 2020, he co-founded Once You're King, or OTK, a gaming organization and content creation group with other popular streamers including Mizkif, Esfand, and Tips Out. OTK wasn't just about gaming, it was about building a media company. They organized events, created original content, and built a brand that extended far beyond individual streams. But behind the scenes, Zach was dealing with something much harder than any raid boss. His mother was sick. For years, Zach had been his mother's primary caregiver. She had been battling health issues, and he lived with her to help. This wasn't something he talked about much on stream. It was personal, it was painful, and it was taking a toll on him both physically and mentally. In October 2021, his mother passed away.
Last week, my mom passed away. And I'll be honest, I still can't come to terms with it. I still feel like every time I say it, I'm lying. Like, oh, well, she'll be back next week. Gosh, she's just on a trip. She'll be back. I'll go into her room before I go to bed, and I'll look for her to say goodnight to her and wake up.
Zach took a break from streaming. When he came back, he was different. The loss had changed him. He talked about it openly on stream, breaking down in tears while discussing how much his mother meant to him and how difficult it was to lose her. Around this time, something interesting started happening at Asmongold's channel. He began doing more React content. He would watch videos about gaming industry news, controversies, and drama. He'd provide commentary on Blizzard's business decisions. He'd react to videos about other games, even games he'd never played. And the audience loved it. These reaction streams were getting just as many, if not more, views than his pure gameplay streams. In 2019, he created a second Twitch channel called ZachRar, where he could stream more casually without the pressure of his main channel. On this channel, he experimented with different games, variety content, and just chatting streams. It gave him creative freedom to explore beyond World of Warcraft. By 2022, the content split had become obvious. His main Asmongold channel was increasingly filled with reaction content, gaming news, analysts, and commentary on the state of the industry. His World of Warcraft gameplay, while still present, was no longer the dominant content. He started a YouTube channel specifically for clips and highlights, which grew rapidly. As of 2025, his main YouTube channel has over 4 million subscribers. With many videos regularly hitting hundreds of thousands of views, the contents are mainly him reacting to gaming controversies, industry news, and viral moments. Asmongold didn't just stop streaming games and call it a day. He built something bigger. One True King expanded into a legitimate esports and content organization. They launched their own game show called OTK Games Expo. They hosted charity events. They created the Starforge Systems PC company, selling custom-built gaming computers. The organization grew to include more creators, editors, and support staff. It became a real business. On his channel, Zach started covering broader gaming industry topics. He became known for his coverage of controversies like the Activision Blizzard lawsuit, the drama surrounding Diablo Immortal's monetization, and various other gaming industry scandals. His videos breaking down these topics would get hundreds of thousands of views because he approached them with a level of detail and honesty that the mainstream gaming media often avoided. His willingness to criticize the industry, including the companies behind games he loved, made him a trusted voice. When Blizzard made unpopular decisions with World of Warcraft, Asmongold didn't hold back. When other game companies engaged in predatory monetization, he called them out. This earned him respect, not just from his community, but from gamers across all platforms. As of 2026, Asmongold's estimated net worth is around $5 million. The current reality. Today, if you tune into an Asmongold stream, you might see him playing World of Warcraft, but you're just as likely to see him reacting to videos about Elon Musk, discussing AI developments, watching cooking videos, or analyzing political commentary. He still loves World of Warcraft, he still plays it, but it's no longer his identity. It's something he does when he wants to, not because the algorithm demands it. This is the key difference between Asmongold and other creators who quit gaming. He didn't abandon it out of spite or because he failed, he simply gave himself permission to evolve, to be more than just the WoW guy, to explore other interests and share them with his community. His most popular content now is often his drama coverage. Videos with titles like Asmongold reacts to Blizzard lawsuit, the fall of World of Warcraft, or why modern gaming is broken, routinely gets over 1 million views. His audience grew with him because he never pretended to be something he wasn't. What makes Asmongold's story different from the others is that he never chased trends, he never tried to be polished, corporate-friendly streamer. He never pretended his life was perfect. He showed the messy room, he talked about his struggles, he was honest about burnout and his mother's illness, and about his own mental health. And that authenticity gave him something more valuable than subscriber count. It gave him a community that trusted him, a community that didn't watch him because he played a specific game, but because he was genuine. When his mother passed away and he took time off, his community supported him. When he decided to do less World of Warcraft content, they understood. When he wanted to react to videos about topics completely unrelated to gaming, they watched because they valued his perspective. This is the ultimate form of creator success, building something so authentic that your audience allows you wherever you go, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. Asmongold proved that you don't have to choose between gaming and everything else. You can evolve, you can grow, you can become more than the one thing that made you famous. And your community will respect you for it. Now in the entire video, you will probably notice a pattern. The creators we talked about didn't quit gaming because they failed. They quit gaming because they succeeded. They built something so big that they earned the freedom to choose what comes next. Sure, some of them engaged because of mental burnout, and some changed for other personal reasons. But in the end, we cannot deny that they all were hugely successful and are still to this day. If you made it this far, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And also, let us know by commenting which YouTuber's journey did you find the most interesting and why. That's it for today's video. We'll see you again in the next one. Have a good one.